Good morning. I think we're live. Actually, I can't see that we're live. I just see that we're recording, but hopefully we're live. Good morning. Welcome to It's Your Life with Kelly and Amy. I'm Kelly.
And I'm Amy. And we're so happy that you're here for our first show. It's our inaugural show of It's Your Life. So welcome. And we thought we would start this show. It's going to be a 30-minute show every Monday right here on Facebook. And we're going to talk about health and life topics and how to live your best life. And so Kelly and I have both transformed our lives when we became coaches, and we want to help you transform yours if you want to. And we thought we'd start off with a quote that's very relevant to this. This is by C.S. Lewis, and the quote says this: "It's never too late to set another goal or to dream a new dream."
I love it.
Yes.
Love it.
So we are going to talk today about how to live your best life and how to get started. Since it's our first show, we want to talk about how to get going. And I think we're all set, right? Let's change it so we can see both of us. There we go. Is that better?
Yeah, I guess. It
Yeah.
didn't change on my side.
Oh, well, now I can see both of us. I felt like I just saw me and I'm talking to myself. I want to see you and talk to you.
So, how about you, Amy?
I don't want to look at me. I want to look at you. Okay, so Kelly, let's start with you and see if anyone can relate to this. Think about when you, one of your biggest challenges, and maybe it's something you're still challenged with, that you feel like you'd like to create something new or you'd like to experience something different than you do right now. What would you say that would be?
I can put my finger right on it. My biggest problem, and I used to think it was, it's not there's pros and cons to it. So I am very OCD, very OCD. And I'm a list maker. I always have to have that feeling of accomplishment every day, like I'm getting some stuff done. That's why OCD people, if anybody out there is OCD and listening, you can probably shake your head. You got to have a list and you got to check those things off to feel like you're getting anywhere. But
Time out.
Yes.
I don't think we're live yet.
No?
No.
We start over?
I think because it says go live anyway. I'm supposed to add a title.
Are you on YouTube or are you on?
I'm on live. I'm on Facebook. Okay.
Hang on.
I think we're going live now. It says setting up your meeting for Facebook Live. All right. I think now we are live.
Are we? Yes.
We are so technical challenged. So I think we're live now, Kelly.
Yes. Oh. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to It's Your Life with Kelly and Amy. I am Kelly.
And I am Amy. And we're so happy you're here for our first show. We're still learning how to do this technology, obviously. And we decided we would start this show once a week for 30 minutes on Mondays. And we're going to talk about health and life topics and how to live your best life. So we are going to start off right with a bang this morning. And we're going to share a quote, one of my favorite quotes, because both Kelly and I have been transforming our lives. We still are, but we have. And this quote is by C.S. Lewis. And the quote says, "It's never too late to set another goal or to dream a new dream."
I love it.
So we're going to get started on how to create your best life because it is your life and you are the creator of it, whether you know that or not. But once you realize that and you start putting things in place, you can create new habits that support the way that you really want to live. So Kelly, let's start with you because you've been working on transforming your life really recently in some areas. And what's a challenge that you still struggle with that you're working on?
I'd say my biggest challenge and my biggest struggle is my OCD-ness. I am very OCD, and I'm a list maker, and I make my list every day, or at night actually. I go through and make my list for the next day. And for OCD people, we have to be checking things off to feel like we're accomplishing something. And I'm very organized, and I don't like clutter. Clutter makes me just, I can't function very well. But the problem, and I have said this jokingly over the years, is that people will say to me, "I wish I was as organized as you were," and you always seem to have everything lined up and prepared. I'm like, yeah, it's a curse though, because my problem is this: I make my list, I do the things on there that are simple and remedial tasks. That might be running to the store because I'm out of paper towels, or in this day and age, toilet paper, or getting the laundry done, or running and gassing up the car. And on that list too is spend 2 hours on your schoolwork and your videos. Contact these 5 people about this, the important things. But because they take longer chunks of time, and it takes more, me sitting still, which is it's hard for me to sit still to do those. I keep pushing those to the bottom of the list. So I end up wasting a lot of time doing the remedial things that have absolutely nothing to do with what I really need to be doing to work on my career, my schooling, whatever it is that's important. Those other tasks. So I find myself at the end of the day frustrated because I'm not getting the important things done.
Mm-hmm. So it sounds like the things that are easy to do, you go to first, because the other ones seem almost too daunting. And you said something about there's like lots of chunks of things to do. So it sounds like there's a lot of time that would be spent on those more career oriented, school oriented. There's a lot of them. So what do you think is most important for you to accomplish right now? If you could think of your school, your book, your career, is there something from each of those that you immediately think, oh yeah, I really want to get those done this week?
Yes. Yeah. And I mean, I always have a list for those things, like, get through the next, 2 chapters of the book, or, write your next chapter in the book you're writing, or, go on, get your skills lab done for last week's work that you haven't done yet, for school. But again, what happens with me, because I'm OCD, I'll start doing those remedial tasks around the house or something. And then I start spiraling, because then it's like, oh, I need to go do that. Oh, I need to fix that thing on the wall. Oh, where's the spackle? I got a hole in the
That's
wall.
like
Here.
squirrel. Okay,
Yes.
so I'm sure people can relate to the squirrel in their life. So the squirrel tells you to go do that instead, but you know what needs to be done. You know what to do.
Yes. I know what I need to do.
Important for a lot of people that could be watching is they often know what it is that would help them to get where they want to go, but they all have squirrels in their life that they turn to instead of, and maybe they even have OCD, like you say, is a challenge for you. So how do you think we could break down those tasks to make them not seem so daunting? Have you tried making 2 lists before? So you have an important list, like a priority list, and then the things that are the gas, the laundry, that are important, but they're not going to get you where you want to go. Have you ever tried making 2 lists?
No, but that's a great idea.
Well, what if you were to make 2 lists and then go back and forth? So you do something off your, but I'm going to make a suggestion, and I'm going to go out there on this, because I know for me, if I feel like I have to spend 2 hours on something, I will procrastinate on it because I don't want to do it for 2 hours. So a really great coach told me once to break things into little 30-minute tasks. So this morning I did that. I actually spent 30 minutes working on my book, and I set my timer. And just the thought of I'm only doing 30 minutes. I'm not doing any longer right now. I was like, okay, I can do that. Set the timer, and I just got into it, and I just did the 30 minutes. As soon as it went off, I'm like, oh, I did it. I don't have to do any more right now. So I got up and did some other things. So I'm wondering if you did 30 minutes off your your career,
the
your
important
important
things.
list. And then you either did something fun, relaxing, or maybe you did something off your other list.
Yeah.
How does that feel to do that?
Yeah, I think that might be more doable because I look at that. I think, okay, I need like 2 or 3 hours in school today, and I just don't feel like doing it yet. I'm going to take care of all the easy things first and then come back to school. But by the time I get to it, I'm tired. I'm like, I don't want to do 3 hours of studying.
Well,
I'm not,
we can only take, our brains can only take in so much information at one time. And a lot of teachers that teach those long blocks of classes, they will, after 30 minutes, have students get up and stretch, do something different, because we can only focus for so long. And then we just, where our mind's going somewhere else, I'm off on Sanibel somewhere, going for a walk for shells. So when would you like to start trying your 2 lists?
I can do that today after this Zoom call that we're on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after our show, you're going to actually make your lists for the day or for the week?
Well, I'll do it for today and get a system and then implement that every day.
Yeah.
So that I can slowly get rid of these big chunks of things that are important that I need to get done and quit worrying about. I'll go, okay, let's do the laundry. So I'll get the laundry going, and then I'll go put something away and think, oh, this shelf is just in disarray, and I'll take everything off and reorganize the shelf. And then I got time to do 2 or 3 more shelves. 2 hours passed by. I could have gotten my homework done by then.
But you're very organized. And I bet
am
people
very
would love to have you come to their house and tackle on things.
I am very organized.
So Kelly, what sort of support or accountability would you like to set up with this? Because I know for me, if I don't have somebody checking on me, I don't always.
It's not going to happen. Yeah.
Well, because discipline and willpower, some of us are really disciplined and have willpower. And I think I am in some things, but in some things that I really don't want to do or I'm not looking for to do. If I don't have anybody checking on me, I can find lots of squirrels to follow myself. So
yeah.
What do you think?
Maybe my friend Amy can call me or text me at the end of the day.
Okay.
And say, have you stuck to your plan?
Got my phone right here. So I'm going to text you at the end of the day.
Text me and at the end of the day. Okay. Did you follow your 30-minute plan, your chunks of 30-minute time frames to do your school and your book?
Will that help you follow through, do you think?
Yeah, because otherwise, you're a coach. I only can imagine what you're going to tell me. Okay. I can't fail. I can't fail my coach.
Well, no, we don't want you to feel like you fail. So we're trying to set you up for success. So 30-minute chunks so that you can feel like it's doable. And then I'm going to check in on you and make sure
I've got it done. Okay.
All right.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. So let's shift gears. I have an excellent idea.
Oh, no.
Let's shift gears. What is today?
Oh, guess what today is? It is International Kissing Day. I guess we can only kiss from a distance.
So make sure you kiss somebody 6 feet away. Just don't spit at them. Just a nice kiss.
Yeah.
And it's International Kissing Day.
Kind of challenging for us singles out there in the dating world. No kissing.
I blew you a kiss, Kelly.
We can blow kisses.
Ansel will give you a kiss.
Oh.
And he can kiss you closer than 6 feet.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So celebrate International Kissing Day.
International Kissing Day.
Yeah.
So what about you, Amy? What about in your world? Is there anything that you're having challenges with or anything you want to change or?
Well, we did the cleanse.
Yes.
And I was doing really well with how I was eating, and I'm still doing really well in a lot of it. But I feel like some things I just really enjoyed that I was doing, and I don't know if there's something else behind why I really enjoy them. I'm kind of thinking it's more being out of balance with my day sometimes, and that's where I crave certain things. I don't think it's really that I'm having craving for those foods for any other reason except for maybe I'm doing too many things.
What type of foods are you craving?
Well, again, still no caffeine, but it's still that, like even my decaffeinated coffee I've had the last few mornings, I really like it. But I feel like, I was doing so well with it for those, 4 weeks without having anything, any coffee. And it's interesting that just in the last few days, I'm like, I really want something about that in the morning. I just really want to have that smell of the coffee. And
Coffee.
the hot lemon water was hot, but somehow it's like, I like that whole smell. I think it's something just, the first time I ever drank coffee was in Costa Rica. I never drank coffee
Oh,
before. So I think it's something about that whole, like, it's an emotional, like, feeling of, I'm like, going to just have these few minutes of bliss sitting here on my lanai,
right. So
Um,
do you not want to drink the caffeine, or do you put
I just
additives in
feel
your
like I was
coffee?
doing so well with the lemon water and the flaxseed card. I just feel like it's, what's the word I should say? I mean, it's not bad coffee, but I think it's probably, even though I'm doing the pour through method, it's still more acidity than I probably want in my system. And I feel like it was just, I cleansed all that out and now I've just drank it the last few days. I'm thinking, but there's got to be a reason for why I'm doing that, you know?
So what I hear you saying is you're thinking maybe there's some emotional reason why you've gone back to that.
I think
And
so.
but you don't want the acidity in your body.
Right. I was really liking the fact that I cleansed myself so well those 4 weeks and I wanted to continue that way. So, you know, I guess maybe I'm thinking even if I have it once a week, maybe I let myself do it on the weekends. I just have it. And the other days I really try to stay with the other ones because I feel that I'm balancing a little bit better, I got to find some way to balance it. So that's one thing I'm thinking, like,
With the coffee. Okay. So, and it's okay, even like whether it's coffee or it's chocolate or it's, salty potato chips or whatever, the thing about eating healthy, it's, you don't have to eliminate or deprive yourself of those things and continue, for the rest of your life.
true.
It's okay. You can allow yourself to have a day. There's your coffee. You're drinking it now.
It's water, actually. I've got water in here. I don't know if you can see. There's water. Look.
But it's okay. It's okay to give yourself permission to have a day where you have your coffee or have your chocolate or have your sweets or whatever, or your chips and salty things. Don't the thing about eating healthy is it's not about deprivation. It's not, or not doing the coffee. It's not about depriving yourself of that. It's about allowing yourself actually to have a day, have a selfie day, have a Saturday or a Sunday, and enjoy those things. As long as you be intentional during the week, and maybe make a commitment to yourself during the week. Okay, during the week I'm not going to have it, but it comes Saturday, I'm going to go get my Starbucks. I'm going to go get whatever it is, or have that coffee and not feel guilty. No judgment. No, just don't. So what do you think about, how do you feel about setting yourself up with a system where, you're still able to have that, but you're not feeling guilty for having it every day? What do you think?
Well, I think that will help. And I think honestly, it's because I was feeling so good with the other way. I don't know if I'm feeling as great having it in the morning. I feel like that's what it is. I'm like, notice it's just not same sort of clear headedness. If you remember when we were
Yeah.
on the cleanse, I was like, whoa, I'm so clear. I can, and again, I'm a pretty good eater.
Hmm.
But I noticed like just removing the decaffeinated coffee, it wasn't even caffeinated coffee, was one thing that was really helping me. And I've had no alcohol for now 5 weeks or 6 weeks. So, I'm happy with that. Again, I wasn't a big drinker, but I felt like the little that I was having, even with my little spritzers, was affecting me. So I feel like that's the main motivation, is I feel like somehow it's still weighing me down.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm really feeling like maybe I want to find a better balance on it. So maybe if I just had it on the weekends, maybe if I
Yeah.
just gifted me permission to have my decaffeinated coffee 2 mornings a week.
Well, so how would you feel if you just did 2 days a week? Would you
I
feel?
feel like I would look forward to it and I would still feel like I got to have it. But then the other days, maybe I would feel like I had better energy and was more clear headed from the lemon water and the flaxseed cocktail, and yeah.
less judgment of yourself. That
Right.
you're
I'm
doing
still
something
allowing
wrong.
myself to have it some, but just not as much. Yeah.
Okay. So do you need any support or accountability for that?
Um, hmm. Yeah, probably, because I'm thinking I'll probably get up tomorrow morning and I'll want to go for the coffee. So maybe I should put something on my phone, because that's usually the first thing. I come in my office and I look at my phone. Maybe I should put something on my little screensaver that has like, enjoy
No,
your lemon water this morning.
well, I love it.
Right?
Yes,
Is that an excellent idea?
that's an excellent idea.
Okay. So, I mean, again, I think it's got to be something I see first that says, remember why you want to have this lemon water. Because I think if I look at my phone and I just check email and I go on Facebook and just see, I usually like do the first couple minutes there and then I go make some coffee and then I go sit outside. I think it has to be where I'm going to first look.
Yes, and it's very important to like that, like have something to remind you, but make it something that is, remind you why you don't want to do the coffee every day. Remind you why, if it's, if you're someone that craves chocolate, remind yourself why you don't want it, and embrace that because, like I used to do coffee every day too, 2 cups a day, and I would put sugar and creamer in it. And I cut out the creamer first, and then I cut the sugar out, and now I've cut the coffee out. But I, the sugar, I started realizing like every day I'm consuming 2 packets of sugar a day, and I multiply that times 365 days in the year, and I'm like, oh my God, that's a lot of sugar, and that's a lot, probably extra pounds at the end of the year. But if you have something visible, it's called an anchor. You have that in front of you, or have it by your, having, maybe a lemon sit next to your coffee maker, even, to remind you, have my lemon water, not the coffee.
That's a good idea. I might have to print a photo today because I'm not going to the store, but I could have a photo of lemon and write on it.
And put it right there next to your coffee. But remember the reasons, the positive reinforcement of why you don't want to have the coffee.
Yes.
Don't think of the negative things like, I can't have coffee today, it's Thursday. Don't think of the negative aspect of it. Remember something positive like, why do you want to give that up? Why do you want to quit that?
Well, and I want to choose to have lemon water because I feel like it gives me a clearer head to start. And it's an easier way for my stomach to start being ready for, having food and everything for the day. So motivation really is that I think that I feel different when I have the coffee or when I have the lemon water.
Yes. So, and that's it. Find your motivation, find your reason why, positive reasons to reinforce that this is why you don't want to do it, so it's more of you're celebrating yourself instead of depriving yourself.
Yeah. I want something better for me. So I'm going to actually make the photo and I'm going to send you a photo of it.
Okay, there you go.
And better yet, I'll just post it in the group since everybody's hearing me say this, right?
You're going to be getting pictures all day of lemons. Remember your lemon water.
Lemon photo for you all to see my lemon photo. And then I will, in the morning, I will have it right here. So, if you want to check on me sometime, you could check on me, but you don't have to check on me first thing in the morning. You could just say, did you have the lemon water? And if not, we might have to talk.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Sounds great. Awesome.
Okay. So we both have a plan. We have something we're going to work on this week now, and maybe that inspired you to work on something. And if you're in this group and you're watching this, we would love to know what it is that you are challenged with and how we can support you in creating something new and helping you live your best life, because it is your life. So I want to help you create a way to live it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Feel good about it.
Yes. Yes. Feel good about it. Yeah.
Yeah. You can make good choices, healthy choices.
Well, you know what? Another wonderful coach told me that, every moment of the day, we have a choice to make in everything we do, everything we say, everything we think. And so when you realize you have choices, it's a little more empowering. You can choose to do something different. So that's a good point, Kelly. We have choices.
Choices.
Yeah. So that's great. Okay, so we're getting close to wrapping up time here for our first day. Woohoo!
Yes, yes.
I hope somebody is tuning in the
Get
whole
some,
show
I have
here.
to get some of those.
I hope somebody's been here the whole 30 minutes watching
So
us.
wait, here, hang on. Okay, so we want everyone to send us your ideas. Wait, I have an idea.
So if you have an
Send
idea,
us, yeah, please send it to us. So, we'll take on any topic. If it's, weight loss, or I can't seem to stop eating the, key lime cookies that they sell at the orange place down there. Or
you sound very familiar with that one, Kelly.
I used to love key lime cookies. I have to
Yeah, that
say,
sounded like that was close to home on you.
I don't have any here.
Yes.
But that, or even if it's, I have a family member actually who calls me on a weekly basis and dealing with their boss, who's a very much a narcissist,
Oh,
and
wow.
it's very,
Wow.
debilitating for them. And it's, there's some things you can do to address that. And, we can talk about something as, serious as that, or, I know that's a huge weight, but, or, something simple, whatever it is, any challenges you have, bring it on. We're ready.
Because we've got plenty of challenges we can talk about in our own life, but we'd like to help you with your challenges. So
Yes.
ideas or excellent ideas, share them with us. And you know what? This is going to go up on YouTube. So we would love it if you would go and like our channel, subscribe to it. So we can help more people and help them create their best life.
Yes, because it's your life.
It is your life. Okay, so we'll be back again on Monday and live here on Facebook. And that's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Don't forget International Kissing Day. Blow some kisses. Bye.
Bye. Remember, it's your life. Bye.